Reading a centimeter scale, lesson 66. In this lesson, we will measure objects using a centimeter ruler. A ruler is usually 30 centimeters long, and it's further divided into millimeters. Each millimeter is 1/10 of a centimeter. Here we show part of a centimeter ruler. You can compare that to the inches. In lesson 65, we learned to write lengths as a decimal parts of a meter. For example, 15 centimeters can be written as 1/1500th meter. To show the units as centimeters rather than meters, we would write 15 centimeters without a decimal point. Changing the units from m to cm. Similarly, we write 15 cents as instead of with a dollar sign, because the units are cents instead of dollars. How we write a particular length depends upon whether we use millimeters, centimeters, or meters as their units. The segment right here that we have is 15 millimeters long. The segment is also 1 5/10 centimeters long. The tick marks on the centimeter scale divide each centimeter into 10 equal lengths that are each 1/10 of a centimeter. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The end of this measurement is 5 lengths past the 1 centimeter mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly where the line ends. In example 1, it asks to write the length of this segment. A, they want us to write it in millimeters. B, they want us to write it in centimeters. So we look over here at the parts of the ruler. We see in the millimeters, we count 10, 20, and then we count the little tick marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's lined up with the 4. So we will call that measurement 24 millimeters. And the second ruler, in centimeters, we count the tick marks after we get to the 2. Here is the 2, and the tick marks are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we measure that length as 2 4/10 centimeters. Just as tenths of a centimeter can be written as a decimal number, so can tenths on a number line. Here we show a number line with the distance between whole numbers divided into tenths. I am saying tenths with the THS. On this number line, we show the decimal numbers represented by 4 points on the number line. If you were to name them using a mixed number that each row is pointing to, the first one says 6/10 as a fraction. The second one says 1 2/10. The next one, you may be able to guess now, is 1 9/10. And the last one, we're here at the 2 now, is 2 3/10. Looking at the next example, what decimal number is this arrow pointing to? The distance between the 3 and the 4 is divided into 10 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Therefore, the arrow is pointing at 3, and remember here was 7/10, which we can write as a decimal number 3 7/10. If we were to write that as a mixed number, it would be 3 7/10. Read the same way, just one is written as a decimal and one is written as a fraction, a mixed number. You're now going to try to do the problems A through L on your lesson practice on page 420. If you have any questions, please ask. Try to do the ones that you know. You're going to have to use a centimeter ruler to find the following measurements from A through E.